Hi, I'm Devin Alexander, celebrity chef and New York Times bestselling author. You likely have cookie cutters sitting in your drawers, maybe even collecting dust. Well, what if they have way more potential than you realize? You can teach your children so many things by using cookie cutters, and they may even be eating a little bit healthier. So I love to have ABC cookie cutters because you can even teach kids the alphabet, and then you're not throwing away flashcards in a couple of years once they learn the alphabet. These will last you years and years and years. Out of these, I make so many different things like squash fries. Here, I use butternut squash, cut it into sheets. I just cut the top off this, get this sheet of butternut squash, and I can make a fish. My daughter loves undersea anything. Or use your alphabet letters and make the first letter of your name, or even spell words. It's a great introduction to a new food like butternut squash. They just kind of look cool and they might pick them up, maybe even thinking they're sweet potatoes. I also love to make zucchini and other vegetables more enticing. Just cut rounds of them. And then cut like a frog, a little green frog. And I make little frogs. You can eat both the positives and the negatives, so there's no waste. I also love making things out of jicama for my daughter. She's a huge fan. If you haven't had it before, jicama tastes kind of like a cross between an apple and a water chestnut. It's really delicious, and you may have seen it on crudité platters. It usually looks like the white sticks. Here, I've already peeled it, and with Halloween coming up, I'm going to make a ghost. So easy. I'm a busy mom too. I don't have time for a lot, but I do have time to make something when it requires one cookie cutter. And then all you do is poke two eyes in my little ghost. And look how cute he is. So much more fun than eating plain any kind of vegetable. Next, kiwis. My daughter loves, loves, loves dinos. So I have these tiny dino cutters. These little kiwi slices. Also super fun. Look at the little guys. And then from a red bell pepper, I can entice eating by making some hearts. With a bell pepper, you want to start on the back side. And you have this pretty heart. When my daughter went through a phase that she didn't love avocado anymore, of course I had to turn to my cookie cutters. So I grabbed a slice of toast and I sliced an avocado as if I'm making avocado toast. Cut little strips from this. Spoon it out onto your bread. About a quarter of an avocado for a child, maybe a little more if you're sharing. Oops. Your pieces. Out a bit. A couple more here. Align these nicely on your toast. And then use your adorable Dino cookie cutter to make Dino-cado toast. My daughter is the hugest fan of dinosaurs, so the second she saw this, of course, it was a dinosaur. She wanted to eat it. Somehow, I don't like avocado went out the window. Get him loose. Okay, carefully push him through. Add a tiny bit of olive oil, just a touch. Touch of sea salt. These messed up pieces are the mom pieces, and this is my daughter's cute little Dino-cado toast. Okay, one last thing to show you. I I know there can be a big battle in households over chicken nuggets. Kids want to eat them. Well, you can make your own that are way healthier from ground turkey. Not exactly chicken nuggets, turkey nuggets, I guess. But to them, it's all the same. I'm going to revisit my heart cookie cutter and show you how you can make really fun heart nuggets. Okay, start by spraying the inside of your cookie cutter. You can use any shape. I do this in Dinos all the time. And then just take a small amount of your turkey and press it in. If you dampen your hands slightly, the turkey won't stick to your hands. And you have one heart nugget. If you just spray every few times, you should be good. And then again, if your hands start sticking, just ever so lightly dampen them. 2 heart nuggets, we'll do 1 more. And again, you can have your kids do this as long as they understand food safety. I'm going to wash my hands as soon as I finish this before I actually cook them, and you would have to make sure your kids do the same. 3 heart nuggets. Okay, now I'm going to fire up my pan and then add a little garlic seasoning. You could add any kind of seasoning your kids love. I like to use salt-free seasonings because then I'm the one who controls how much salt goes into my kids' food. Okay, I'm going to spray my pan. And now that it's warm, I'm going to add my nuggets. You always want to hear that nice sizzle. And then I'll season the other sides. They're actually finished in just a few minutes. And if you want, you can always finish them in the oven. Just brown them on the pan and then put them in the oven for a little bit. If you don't want to have to do that extra step in the oven, you can always just make them a little bit thinner. And then you can see that there are these cute little nuggets that your kids are sure to enjoy. There really are so many strategies for getting dinner on the table with ease. And for me, using cookie cutters happens to be one of the really big ones.